Near the village of Willow Creek, there lived a young man named Ethan. He was full of dreams and wanted to achieve great things in life. Ethan often watched motivational videos and read inspiring stories. Every time he heard a powerful speech or saw someone's journey to success, he felt incredibly motivated. "I'll study for 6 hours every day," he would decide. "I'll wake up early starting tomorrow," he'd say with excitement. For a few days he truly followed through, waking up early, studying hard, and even exercising. But unfortunately, his motivation never lasted long. After a week or two, he would lose interest and fall back into his old lazy habits. Ethan grew, more and more frustrated with himself. "Why can't I stay consistent?" he wondered. "Am I incapable of achieving my dreams?" But everything was about to change. An unexpected encounter would make Ethan rethink everything he thought he knew about success and about himself. One day, Ethan met his friend Liam. Unlike Ethan, Liam was extremely disciplined. He woke up at the same time every day, studied regularly, and was always improving himself. Ethan was amazed by Liam's consistency, no matter the circumstances. Curious, Ethan asked, "Liam, how do you stay motivated every single day?" Liam smiled and replied, "Ethan, I don't depend on motivation. I depend on discipline." Ethan frowned, confused. "But isn't motivation important to achieve success?" Liam laughed and said, "Let me tell you a story. Meet me at the riverbank tomorrow at sunrise." The next morning, Ethan arrived at the riverbank, where Liam was already waiting. There they found an old fisherman sitting, mending his net. His hands were rough, his clothes simple, but his eyes sparkled with wisdom. Liam greeted the fisherman and said, "Grandpa, can you share that lesson you once taught me about discipline?" The fisherman smiled and nodded. Looking at Ethan, he said, "Do you see this river? Every morning I come here at the same time, whether it's cold, rainy, or hot. I cast my net, wait patiently, and catch my fish. Some days I bring home plenty of fish, other days just a little, and sometimes I return empty-handed. But do you know why I never miss a day?" Ethan thought for a moment and replied, "Because you love fishing." The old fisherman chuckled softly. "No, my boy, it's because this is my duty. If I waited for motivation, I might not come every day. If I waited for perfect weather, my family would go hungry. I don't depend on motivation. I depend on discipline." Ethan fell silent, absorbing the fisherman's words. For the first time, he began to question his own beliefs about success and effort. The fisherman continued, his voice calm but filled with wisdom. "Motivation is like a spark. It comes and goes. Discipline, on the other hand, is like a fire that keeps burning no matter what." He then pointed to a nearby bamboo tree and asked, "Have you ever heard the story of the Chinese bamboo tree?" Ethan shook his head, curious. The fisherman smiled and began to tell the story. A farmer planted a bamboo seed. Every day he watered it, provided sunlight, and took care of it. But for an entire year, nothing happened. No leaves, no growth. People laughed at him, saying he was wasting his time. The second year passed. Still nothing. The third year, the fourth year, there's still no growth, but the farmer never gave up. In the fifth year, something incredible happened. In just 6 weeks, the bamboo tree grew over 90 feet tall. "Do you know why?" Ethan's eyes widened. "Because the roots were growing underground." The fisherman nodded. "Exactly. For 4 years, the bamboo was developing strong roots beneath the soil. If the farmer had given up, he would have never seen the bamboo's success. Discipline works the same way. You may not see immediate results, but if you stay consistent, success will come. Don't wait for perfect moments or the right motivation. Build solid habits like the farmer built deep roots, and you will achieve great things." Ethan felt something shift inside him. He realized that he had been waiting for motivation, expecting immediate results instead of being disciplined and patient. The fisherman's lesson and the story of the bamboo tree opened his eyes to a simple yet powerful truth. Success doesn't depend on sporadic moments of inspiration, but on a daily commitment to small, consistent actions. From that day on, Ethan decided to change his life. Instead of waiting for motivation, he created a strict daily routine. Even when he didn't feel like studying, he studied. Even when he was tired, he exercised. Even when he wanted to sleep, he woke up early. Days turned into weeks, weeks into months, and months into years. Slowly, Ethan became one of the most successful and respected people in his community. Whenever someone asked him the secret to his success, he would simply say, "Motivation comes and goes, but discipline stays forever. If you want to be successful, don't wait for motivation. Build discipline, and success will follow." Ethan learned that discipline is like planting invisible roots. You may not see the results immediately, but with patience and consistency, growth is inevitable. Motivation is temporary, but discipline is permanent. Small daily efforts create big results over time. Even if you don't see success immediately, stay consistent. Success isn't about doing grand things once in a while. It's about doing small things every single day. So, I invite you to reflect. Where are you watching this video from? Share in the comments below your city or region and one small change you'll implement today to become more disciplined. Maybe it's waking up 10 minutes earlier, studying for 15 minutes, or taking better care of your health. Your story might inspire others across the country or even the world. If this message touched your heart, subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Together we can learn to turn small daily actions into great achievements. Remember, don't wait for the perfect moment. Start now, be disciplined, and build the future you've always dreamed of.